My husband jokes that I just love to find new hobbies so that I can label and organize things. The Cricut allows me to label and organize things, and I realize that I get to label and organize things that go for the Cricut. I mean, that's just a win-win-win right there. I discovered these Iris Scrapbook boxes, so I started researching options of a way that I could utilize those so that they weren't stacked right on top of each other, so that I could find what I needed easily. I searched on Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, AC Moore, Amazon, you name it. I probably searched on their website, and I found something called Mobile Storage Tower by Ashland. It had room for 7 scrapbook boxes. This seemed to be perfect for me. So we went to Michael's, and it was a big to-do to find 7 boxes. I've got a huge complaint about one Michael's store that's in Raleigh. It was freaking annoying. I'll show you a picture. And not a single sales associate helped. Went to the Michael's in Wake Forest, where not only did they have what I needed in a location in which I could get it myself, none of the boxes were damaged, and there were employees that were willing to help if we needed it. So he put the cart together and inserted all of the Iris boxes inside, and next up was my turn to label them. So in this video you will see me show you an example of labeling 1 or 2 of them, and then the end result. Let's get started. Be right back. I had to set it up. I forgot to hit make it. First, I'm going to let Cricut do its thing. I set Design Space to cut this out, and I'm using removable vinyl, and I set the pressure to more, because when I set it to default, it did not cut all the way through the vinyl. For this project, I am going to be using 4 different tools here, plus transfer tape. I will use the weeder to get the material that I don't need out. I will use the scrapers in 2 different sizes. One to scrape the vinyl onto the transfer tape, and one to scrape the vinyl onto the boxes. I will use the scissors to make the pieces more manageable. And here's a piece of transfer tape that I've already used twice on the project, and I'm hoping to get a little more life out of it. First thing I'm going to do is just something that I prefer to do because it helps me, is to cover up the rest of the sticky on the mat. And then I'm going to attempt to remove all the excess vinyl while I've got it on my mat still. I don't think I'm going to be able to salvage this little S, because it doesn't look like it even wants to stick to the backing here. So what I'll do is I'll just remake this whole word. I'm not worried about it. Things like that happen. Now I'm going to weed the little bitty parts out. I got these little buckets at Michael's. I think they were like 3 for $1, which I used to put my scraps in. It's helped keep things less messy. Even though I've learned in crafting, messy happens. That should be my new motto. If I were more experienced, I would probably be able to salvage the S. But since I'm not, I'm just going to redo it. I've got extra black removable vinyl that I can do that on. All of my little pieces are cut. So now I have to label something. What am I going to label, you ask? Well, I went to Michael's and I bought these Iris containers. And these Iris containers are regularly $10, but I got them on sale for $6. And I've heard that occasionally you can even get them as cheap as $3, but I've never seen it. But let me tell you, if I were to see it as cheap as $3, I would be getting 6 or 7 more because these things are awesome. Do you see why my husband says my hobby is inventing new hobbies just so I can organize and label? Let's pretend like this is 631 scrap. When I have a piece of removable vinyl, then I can just put it in there, and then I'll put this in the bin where I have larger scraps, or 12 by 12 removable vinyl. But the first thing I need to do is remove the vinyl from the backing. And here's a piece of transfer tape. Now I have used this transfer tape multiple times. Just gonna I put my thumb up here near the Cricut side and I pull one way. And then I pull up. I just really want to get it good. Because I want everything to stick to the transfer tape. there is my 631 scraps box. Oh, the L. But guess what? I can put that bad boy back on. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I got on my 631 vinyl. I'm going to keep labeling all of my shelves and I will show you the end result here shortly. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I love these things. I'm really digging this. It is of great height. In fact, I'm digging this so much that if I were to get another one and put a top on top so that it was a table, that would be just completely awesome. But it's not something that I'm going to go out and rush and do right now. Of course, I said that about the Easy Press, and spoiler alert, I got an Easy Press. But I got it on a good deal. So, but that's another video for another time. Alright, I will talk to you later. Imagine this. One employee even came up and said, "Is there anything I can help you find today?" Amazing. And then when I got to the cashier, she said, "Did you find everything you need?" Shocker. Wake Forest Michaels, they're the bomb. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We went out to Michael's and Hobby Lobby and Michael's again. We love going to random places together, and we just have so much fun. I'm cutting all of this out. Oh my God, I'm rambling. This is only a test of the emergency broadcast system. All right, all of my I have a hard time doing 2 things at once. Man, it is really crooked. That's going to drive me bonkers. Oh well, we're just going to leave it like that.